What's going on, guys? It's Latronus, and today we're going to be talking about the Horns of the Reach DLC that's going to be coming out in August of 2017, so this year. It is the next DLC that's going to be coming out for the Elder Scrolls Online. I'm going to be telling you guys everything that's going to be coming with the DLC, as along with all of the patches and stuff that everybody else is going to receive. This is just like a base overlay. I know there's a lot of like nerfs and buffs and everything going on with like all the classes, and we're not going to be going over that. We're just going to be going over what is in the DLC and like some quality of life changes and stuff. First off, if you have ESO Plus, you'll get it for free, and then you can also buy this one through the Crown Store, and Morrowind is not required for this one, which is really cool. So if you have ESO Plus, you get the DLC for free, and then you buy it through the Crown Store. Just said it twice. Yeah, so this is going to be a normal DLC, just like all the other DLCs that have released in the game so far besides Morrowind. Now we're just going to jump into the 2 dungeons that are going to be released in this DLC, and this is like the main draw of the DLC. I think it's pretty much the whole DLC. There's going to be 2 dungeons and then some sets and stuff like that. So the first dungeon is called Bloodroot Forge, and then it has like a big description about it. I'm just going to read real quick. It says, an ancient, long-forgotten forge that has been recently rediscovered by the Reachmen and their Minotaur allies. This forge, rumored to have been created by the Daedric prince Hirusin, can create weapons of unbelievable power. When exploring this dungeon, you will navigate through heavy vegetation and deep lava-filled corridors to reach the heart of the forge and put a stop to Garrig Bolblood's plans. So it looks like we have new enemies called the Reachmen, and also Minotaurs are definitely a new enemy. I'll throw up as many pictures as I can about all of this stuff as we're talking through it. There's not a lot of pictures out, so I don't know how many I'll be able to get a hold of, but I'll show you guys as much as I can. The second dungeon is called Farc Hold, and this one says, a township under siege that will soon fall to the marauding hordes of Damahas, the bloody horned. I thought I was going to say the Bloody Horned something, but it's just Damahas the Bloody Horned. You and your companions must break the siege, move into town and the Jarl's Hall, and defeat the monstrous warlord himself. I cannot talk today. As you take on these new dungeons, a host of new and familiar enemies will stand in your way, including Reachmen, Minotaurs, and even bizarre Nirn-blooded creatures. Of course, you will have to take on challenging bosses in the form of deadly monsters, I lost my space, cunning sorcerers, and fierce lore wards. I cannot talk. I don't know what's up. Fierce warlords. These dungeons will be available in both normal and veteran modes, of course, and then they say you will get new rewards in the form of unique item sets, monster sets, and achievements. And I'm actually going to be going over those item sets and everything in probably a video tomorrow, so watch out for that. But today we're just going to continue on with the rest of the stuff. So that is like the meat and potatoes of the DLC. New unique item sets, monster sets, achievements, and then the 2 dungeons. And then this next one, if you own Morrowind, then you're going to get this one for free. And it is a new PvP Battlegrounds map and a new PvP Battlegrounds mode. I'm forgetting what it's called right now. The new map is called Arcane University. It's going to be part of the Battlegrounds rotations. It says, note, you do not need the Imperial City DLC game pack to play, since I guess it is featured in the Imperial City. You just need Morrowind, and you will get it for free. And then I'm just going to see, so it says it features heavy indoor fighting, tricky teleporters, and high platforms that force you to watch your feet at all times. That's definitely interesting. Kind of makes me think of like Harry Potter, like the moving stairs around. So it says the new Battlegrounds game type is called Chaos Ball, and it's kind of like Oddball. So basically you hold the Chaos Ball, and whoever holds the Chaos Ball gets a bunch of debuffs, like health debuffs and damage debuffs. And also all your teammates that are near the oddball or near the chaos ball and get damaged while one of your teammates are holding it. So there's going to be a lot of healing going on, and the guy holding the ball is going to be fairly weak. So this is definitely going to be an interesting game mode. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work out. I'm pretty sure they gave like all the debuffs and everything to the guy, so you couldn't just like have everyone surround one guy and just throw up heals and buffs and heals and buffs and heals and buffs and hold it for a really, really long time. With all those debuffs and stuff, I imagine the ball is going to be jumping around group to group a little faster than in something like Oddball from Halo. If you guys remember that game mode at all back in the Halo days. And then finally, we just have some base game updates, which are just like quality of life updates. I'm going to try to read through this real quick. So it says they're going to have customizable combat cues for ability and attack telegraphs. It says it'll allow you to customize the colors displayed so that you can better identify attacks in the game. So basically, this is for like colorblind people, so like the red circles on the ground and stuff, they could change like maybe purple or green or whatever to negate their color blindness, so they can actually see like the damage circles and all the other like attacks and stuff in game. It'll allow people to see those better, or I'm sure you can just change them if you would rather have your damage circle be like a different color or whatever. And then besides that, that's probably like the biggest one they have. They also have a thing where you can cancel research projects midway. So if you accidentally start one, or if you start when you're like, crap, this isn't the one I actually needed, I need this other one, you can cancel it and not have to wait. You know, some of them take like, what, 5 days now. So that's pretty cool. And then you have the guild invite history, so you can see all the invites you sent out. And then finally, probably the best one they have on here besides the colorblind one, is the ability to deposit alliance points and RIT vouchers directly into your bank. So that means you're going to be able to share that stuff across all of your characters, which is really, really cool, and something they should have put in the game, like, honestly, a really long time ago. But, you know, it's cool that it's coming in now. And then besides that, they said you should look for new homes and furnishings, and they'll be adding more stuff in future patch notes. So if they add anything in future patch notes, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But that is everything that's going to be in the Horns of the Reach DLC. When they come out, they're usually around anywhere between 1,500 crowns and 2,500 crowns. And for like dollar reference, that is $15 USD to $25 USD. So the DLCs are not cheap by any means, but if you have ESO Plus, again, it is free. And that, so like I'm getting all tongue-tied. Basically, you get 2 dungeons and a bunch of armor sets, and I'm guessing it's going to be around $20. They haven't like set up a thing yet, but you can buy it through the Crown Store. ESO Plus will get it to you for free. That is everything you're going to be getting with the DLC. And then everybody gets the Battlegrounds game if you have Morrowind, and then the quality of life updates are also for everybody. And then just kind of like a side thing to note is that when the DLC launches, it's going to force every single player to download the DLC whether or not you buy it or not. So if in the future, if you decide to buy it, it'll automatically be ready for you to play. That is everything that's coming in the Horns of the Reach DLC. Is coming out in August. It was a little messy. I cannot talk today for some reason. I feel like these past few days I keep just not being able to talk well. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. That has been Horns of the Reach DLC. I think we keep repeating ourselves over and over. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow will be a new video. We're going to go over the item sets for the Horns of the Reach, which should be really, really cool and interesting. So if you want to see that, go ahead, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more Elder Scrolls Online content, and I'll see you guys next time.
Oh wow, I'm trapping on the way down. I'm grinding on like the holy rail, and now hit the slows and go ham. Pray, oh no, I cannot take this slow. I'm grinding on like the holy rail, and now hit the slows and go pro. Yeah, race, oh wow, I'm trapping on the way down. I'm grinding on like the holy rail, and now hit the slows and go ham. Yeah.